Hi everyone, my name is Andrew. Today I want to show you how to make a beautiful cup of Turkish coffee. Follow these steps and you'll have a successful cup of coffee with a nice crema. Let me show you what you need. So basically the coffee is, as you can see, it's actually quite fine. You can't use instant, it's got to be a specifically ground coffee, very extra ground to have very fine consistency. You need some sugar to taste. I've got various pots or briquet as they're called. These things will allow you to make a larger amount of coffee, servings. So use the ones that are related to the amount of people you're serving. For today, because we're making a single cup, we're just going to use the small stainless steel briquet. If you look at my link as well, you actually see that there's an experiment that I did with different briquet. So what do we have? We have our water. So 1 cup. Okay, I could probably make 2 in this one, but we are making 1 today. So 1 cup per serving with sugar. This is probably a finer sugar than a normal standard sugar. It's a bit more ground. It's like a caster sugar. So you pour your sugar into your cup. I don't like my coffee too sweet, so I'd use sort of half a teaspoon, but people like it sweeter, add more sugar. Usually it's 1 to 1. And the coffee, as you can see here, is going to be a heaped teaspoon. For this size cup, that's sufficient. If you've got a larger cup, you can probably put 1.5 teaspoons, but let's stick with this recipe now. Now, I stir this, so there are various ways of doing it. Some people stir it when it's on the heat. You can do it that way. I've tried it that way and I don't think it makes too much of a difference. But Turkish style, they typically stir it before they put it onto the heat so that the ingredients mix here. So you can see it's starting to mix. And that's all we're going to do. We're not going to touch it again. I'll turn on the heat. Now with this coffee, we don't want it to boil very quickly because it does affect the coffee. So we'll put it on a medium heat. Now I've got this little support for the briquet because, as you can see, it would have fallen through. But we'll turn on the timer and it'll give us an indication how long it does take. And we'll be back as soon as it's time to serve. So see you shortly. Okay. The coffee is approaching its boiling point. So what we do is a lot of people start taking some of this crema and putting it into their cups, because basically a successful cup is one that actually has a nice, so you can do that and let it sit there. As you can see now, you don't want this coffee to overboil. So you'll see that it will start forming a nice foam or crema on top, or kaimaki, it's known as in various languages. But as you can see, it's getting to the point where don't want it to overboil, so you can lift it and it's forming the nice white foam on the edge and we're done. Okay, overboiling it will actually make it bitter. So when you pour it into your cup, nice and slowly. That was about 4 minutes and 10 seconds. So don't rush this coffee, very important. And as you can see here, it's got a beautiful foam on top. Now, that's a perfect cup of coffee. The other thing you need to have with a cup of coffee is a glass of water. And we give it very nice, not bitter. Have this with friends, enjoy yourselves. It's a nice social drink. Have a chat and follow the recipe and you'll have a successful cup of coffee as well. So click to subscribe and have a look at my other videos as well. See you soon.